Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today I have a correlated League of Legends slash WNBA slash baseball bet for you. This is going to be $50 to win $500. So this is going to be for Friday, June 21st. First of all, I do want to let y'all know that I am going to be gone starting tomorrow to France, Germany, and Denmark. So I'm going to be gone for the Euro Cup over in Germany. That's going to be the second half of my trip. First half, we're going to visit France and Denmark. So Miles is going to come in. I already talked to him. I told him the importance of making a video for y'all every single day. So he's going to do that. He's going to prioritize that. For those who don't know, Miles is my comrade that I work on the channel with and Real Friends in Football as well. Mostly he's been spending a lot of time on that channel, but we're going to shift the focus a little bit towards RFF picks, hopefully, during this time, just because it's not really football season going on right now. And so I told him, I was like, hey, I'm going to be gone. Just make sure to get plays out to everyone out here. Another announcement I want to make is I'm very sorry that some of y'all didn't get this play out. I know right when I posted it on YouTube, I think like the two at the bottom here ended up disappearing from the slip, or PrizePicks took them out. And we had a victory. We had a victory again, but it doesn't feel like a great victory because, a lot of you out there weren't able to tail this play. Hopefully some of you were able to get, maybe these three. I don't really remember exactly which ones they took away. But what I am going to try to do from now on, moving forward, is any play that I post or any play that I make on YouTube, I'm going to post it before I make the video. So that hopefully that will kind of take away the 30-minute interval for me making the video, getting a thumbnail, getting a title, uploading it, all that kind of stuff, and preparing whatever, making the PowerPoint, whatever I do. What I'm going to do, this play that I'm giving on YouTube right now is already on the Winnable. So I heavily advise all of you to get onto the Winnable. It's not even like an ad. Like, you can sign up for the free plan, and every play that I give out on YouTube is going to be the free. So really advise all of you to go over there on the Winnable. But here, was the last slip. We did hit a $250 play, and just we're so hot right now. We're so hot. I feel like, I've been on YouTube now doing these plays for maybe 3 months or so, 4 months, but not super consistently. But I feel like it's just starting to click a lot more for me. Like, even me, I talk about it, later on the video, but I've been gambling for like 12 years of my life, right? And over the past 3 years of my life, I feel like it's clicked. And then over the past 3 months, it's clicked even more. Like, the me now and me back in, March is a completely different person, I feel like. And so we're hitting it hot right now. We're very hot on PrizePicks. I think I'm up like $3,000 in the past like 2 months, or maybe even less than that. Maybe it's like 1.5 months. I'm not really sure, but right now we just got green slips all over the place. It's crazy. We're doing really, really good. Like I said, I'm an upfront person. I would admit if we're cold. I've admitted we're cold in the past. Right now, I think like the past 4 YouTube videos I've done, it's just been dubs all over the place. And I know there's haters out there that say that that's not true, but it definitely is. And my PrizePicks account is showing it. So big victory there. Here I did want to talk about this play in a different sense. This was my protected play for the esports. So they gave this out, I'm assuming, on Wednesday, and I bet this. And I just want to talk a little bit about the correlation, right? So League of Legends, the ability to pair up these teammates together is super, super strong. And I want to talk about DRX as a prime example here, right? So we had the bot laner. His projection was 7.5 kills, and then we had the mid laner. His projection was 5.5, and these guys blew it out of the park, hitting 19 and 12 kills right here. And we were one Vikla kill away from this. Would have been, I think, like a $500 victory. And usually I put it into a 5-man slip, but the way that this worked is when I added the 5th player, or added a 5th person to the flex, it severely moved my odds down. It payout shifted like insanely. So I figured I would just do 2 and 2 on this play, and we were 1 kill away. And some people do the flex, but I think the power play is a lot better on the 4-man. The payouts are a lot better for it. But I just want to reiterate the fact, and that's kind of like a learning type of thing for these plays, and the ability to pair up these League of Legends guys together is crazy. And right here, right? This is just a prime example of 2 teammates playing League of Legends. I didn't watch this game because it was at 5:30 in the morning on Thursday, but they must have had just a crazy either map 1 or 2 or combined together to where they were just bloodbath kills all over the place. And I want to talk about that because there's a lot of people out there, they'll post slips and it doesn't make a lot of sense. And all the plays that I post here are either correlated bets or are expected value positive, so EV positive bets as well. So that's kind of what I want to talk about. So, getting these two guys on the same team in a League of Legends match is super, super good. So I talked about a little bit at the beginning of the video, the real friends that, Miles has kind of taken the reins on this channel more recently. I actually did a voiceover and we're working on a video, long form video on this channel, Henry Ruggs. We're talking about Henry Ruggs. So I did a voiceover earlier on that. It took me about, 15 minutes to make a script and all that for this channel. And Miles has been doing like daily videos over here. But like I said, we're going to prioritize the RFF Picks channel a little bit over the next 2.5 weeks when I'm gone for the Euro Cup. I'm hoping to get some content over there. I think I'm going to do some TikToks on football. Maybe I'll do like a, at the Euro Cup type thing. I don't really know, but, I brought some microphones and maybe we'll get some content over there. But we started Real Friends in Football 2 years ago. Maybe we're coming up on 2.3 years ago right now. Coming up, I guess, 2.5 pretty soon, but probably when the season starts. But anyways, we've had this channel for a while. Me and Miles started this channel, and my brother Luke started this channel over here. And, we wanted that channel to initially be a gambling channel, but we kind of shifted it over to just a general football, right? So there aren't a ton of people that are into gambling. So it's like, hey, we don't want to get people worked up on that channel and start pushing gambling a lot. So we're just like, hey, we're gonna focus general, just hard-nosed football people on that channel. And we have under like 21 years old, we have all ranges of ages over there, like anywhere from 8 to 80 probably on that channel. So I feel like it was necessary to start a RFF Picks channel, right? So we started this channel, but I will say that gambling is probably a bigger passion of mine than football. Like getting on here, making these videos, sending bets out to people is something that is very easy for me to do. It doesn't feel like I'm working at all, even though it is kind of work, but it doesn't feel like work. I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy helping people get money. Like I said, over the past 3 years, I'm up 500 units, probably even more than this. This is just like a very old screenshot, but when you add PrizePicks on there, this can be crazy because Action Network doesn't include PrizePicks over there. So the PrizePicks itself could be completely different as well, and a lot of units up, and I've even increased my units a lot over the past 3 years. I'm thinking about doing $100 bets on these, but 7% ROI over 7,000 bets. So as you can see, this isn't like a get rich quick scheme, anything like that. You got to put a lot of volume, got to make a lot of bets out there, and it proves to be worthy. So that's kind of why we started this channel. But here's our Winnable. What this is, it's an easy way to get a text or email of our plays. So like I said earlier on this play that I'm giving out, I had already posted that on the Winnable. It's just like a kind of a social media for gamblers, kind of, and you can sign up for the play so you get a notification every bet that I make. So every bet that I make, that was my Outlook. I don't want to look at that email right now. Anyways, PTSD. So every play that you're going to get on Taco Tuesday, every, protected flex play, whatever it is going to be on the free plan. YouTube videos are going to go on the free plan, and then every one of our other bets are going to go on the MVP plan. So all of our bets that we make will be part of the MVP. Every bet that I make personally is going on the MVP. So I just want to reiterate the fact that I am making these bets with my own money, and so I'm sharing those out to everybody. And if you want to sign up for the MVP plan for free, type in code RFF at the discount and you will get it for $0. So finally, here is going to be the play. Like I said, on that second slide, I talked a little bit about League of Legends, right? So we have a team right here, BDS, going against GW. I'm not honestly too sure about it, but what I do like a lot is the ability to pair up two teammates together, right? So what we're hoping for in this League of Legends match is for them to either win, stomp the game, because if that happens, they're pretty likely to go over their kill totals, or for the game to get drawn out. the more the game gets drawn out, the more likely that they're going to get kills. And if that happens, it's usually very likely for both of these guys to hit their over on the kill totals. Unfortunately, this is just map 1. I like to have, you know, map 1 and map 2, or sometimes even map 1 through 3. That way you can kind of like deal with the variance a little bit. So we're putting a lot of our, you know, tokens into game 1, but it doesn't really matter. I still like to play a lot. We're going to pair these two guys up, top and the mid laner. Like I said, if this is like a 30-minute League of Legends game, it's pretty likely that these guys are going to go over their kill totals, right? Even regardless, say this team loses and they go into like a 40-minute match, it's going to be a lot of back and forth to where there's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a lot of kills, right? And so the other thing we're going to go for these three, Jose Quintana, he is at 3.5 strikeouts. The sportsbooks are pushing it closer to 4 strikeouts. Caitlin Clark, she has been at 6 assists for a very long time. For some reason, they bumped her up to 6.5. I know she's been playing a little bit better, but over the past 5 games, she has only hit this 1 time. And I feel like 6 is a little bit more accurate of a line for her. And then Alyssa Thomas, they are showing her assists on other sportsbooks closer to 7.5. So I talk about that all the time in my other videos as well. Getting these little tiny, minuscule things. Even in the last video, I talked about the guy doing the strikeouts to where we were getting it at 3, and his projected line on sportsbooks for 2.5. So that difference is massive. Think about it. This is 1, 2, 3. 3 going to 2.5. It wasn't like a giant line to where it's like 18.5 going to 18 or something like that. We're talking about a huge shift between 3 and 2.5. And that's kind of the same here, right? We're seeing 8 assists go to 7.5, and we're seeing 6.5 assists going to 6. So those are pretty massive differences, 3.5 to 4. So that's going to be the play. This is probably going to be my final video because this time tomorrow I will be out getting on a plane going to Europe. So this is going to be the last time I see y'all for the next 2.5 weeks or so. But Miles is going to take the reins, get picks out to y'all on the MVP plan, on the free plan, on the YouTube. And so I will see y'all. I'm going to enjoy my time, and I'm going to be back. We're going to get football season going pretty shortly in like August, September. So very hyped for that. Very hyped. College football has a lot of discrepancies in the lines. And so it's going to be a massive, massive football season. So I will see y'all. I'm going to miss y'all. And best of luck.